I'm Kevin.
And I'm Andrew.
And this is our 1991 E30.
All right, so I showed you guys a little bit about this car in the intro video, but we have not washed this thing yet, and it's pretty filthy. The most I did so far was just vacuum it, but even that, it can use a little bit more detail. So yeah, we're gonna just get it cleaned up and see how bad it really is. I mentioned last time that I don't know if this thing actually leaks yet. The original owner told me it might leak, so we'll find out today.
We're gonna find out today, yeah.
Here,
let's get this thing washed.
I have to roll up the windows and we'll be good to go. All right, can you kind of tell the people what cleaning products you have, because you're the detail guy?
I mean, right now, what we got, very simple McGuire's car wash, low class, obviously big bucket. I've got another one for the wheels, but in this case, we're gonna be a little lazy because the car's gonna get repainted. So we're just gonna do a first wash on it today. But we got that, we got the foam sprayer. We're gonna hit it with some microfiber at the end, and then just some window cleaner.
All right. Do you have another rag?
Yeah, it's in there.
Okay.
We did ask for a project, so.
Yeah, we did ask for a project. All right, so I told the people in my intro video kind of why I wanted an E30 was just because I always enjoyed, one, the lines on this car and the boxy look. And I didn't really think you'd be down to go in on this with me, but like, what do you initially like about this car, if anything? And what are your hopes and dreams for it? And let's say 6 months to a year time from now.
Oh man. I mean, the lines of this car are just classic, right?
Yeah.
And being that we're in California, you know, you and I always talked about like how cool it would be to have a convertible just to cruise by the beach. And for me, honestly, this project is just a fun project with you and me to be able to do something.
Yeah.
Get our hands dirty, really learn the details about these cars that we grew up loving. But, you know, finally now having some of the financial ability to do this. So yeah. It's just going to be fun to go through the process of like finding all these little, you know, little things to work on, you know, working with the community and finding the right suppliers and the right parts and, you know, folks to do the bigger work that we can't do.
Yeah.
And
are you trying to do more like, I kind of explained that, you know, this car needs a lot of cosmetic work, which was one of the big reasons why we bought it, was to kind of make it our own. But yeah. What are you looking for, just like upgrading the cosmetics of it all, or are you hoping we could get more performance out of it? Because I don't know how much more.
No, I think this is something just to cruise with, honestly. Like,
yeah, that's fair.
There's obviously fun with more power, but I think the beauty of a convertible is that it's meant to just be something to take out on the weekend. Yeah. You know, put the top down in good sun and cruise around.
Definitely. Oh! Oh, it looks like I'm actually pissing myself right now. That's hilarious. Whoops. Okay, so it definitely leaks on the corner of the door seal and on the soft top latches. Yeah, so I found the leak, you guys, and it is just drenching the seat. So definitely gonna need to replace this door seal. Here, let me just toss me a rag. I should also probably like pop the trunk to see if there's like leaks here too, or
Yeah, why not? Let's double check.
honestly, like I think we're good actually. That's good to know.
Yeah, those seals are good.
Maybe not. I don't know. So I probably shouldn't have dried it without filming it, but it's pretty wet on the inside of this. Luckily, all that's in the trunk right now. There's some leftover items from the owners before me. You have a old sub and amp that's not even connected, but it looks like the seals aren't too horrible back here. One thing that we know when we that we can point out when we close this thing is that the trunk lid doesn't sit extremely flush. There's a pretty big panel gap, which I think is normal, but I mean, this side sits a little bit lower than this other side. So we'll definitely have to try and get that reseated. All right, so here's a little bit more close-ups on this car. You got some rust back here on the rear passenger fender. Also notice some rust inside under the, whatever this called, the trim. Oh yeah, under the trim portion. That's good. Good word. Use your words, Kev. Other than that, this car isn't in horrible shape. I mean, we have a cracked bumper here, debating on if we want to keep it, replace it. Probably just keep it, to be honest. If we do put a body kit on this, I think we have to keep the bumper, depending on which body kit we choose. But additionally, like, this paint is pretty chalked. Clear coat is coming off multiple areas. Bunch of random scratches, nicks and dings. This looks pretty rough from, you know, I don't know what happened here. Somebody scraped something over here. Antenna does work. Not that we really need it right now, but I know that works for sure. What else we got that I could point out to you guys? Also, tell me what you guys think about this pinstripe. My brother and I were arguing about it a little bit. Not arguing, but I think it needs to come off. What do you think? You're not a fan of the?
Yeah, it needs to come off.
Not a fan of the pinstripe. That's fair. Yeah, you can peel it off by hand. I just took a credit card to it and started scraping it, but like, it's really tedious. Maybe we'll do that by hand ourselves, or we'll just wait till we potentially just get this whole thing repainted and let them sand it down and take it off themselves. But other than that, you can see a bunch of more clear coat coming off, a lot of swirls, scratches from a lot of love on this car previously. And
how does it drive, Kevin? You've been living with it.
Yeah, so I've been living with this thing for about a week now. I think I told you guys on the initial video that I learned how to drive stick on this thing within about 3 days. So that's been fun. Yeah, it does not like to be in first gear, so you want to get it in second as quick as possible, at least from my experience, and it really likes, you know, third, fourth, and even fifth. One thing I noticed when I was driving it is it does shake a little bit at 60 plus on the highway, so a lot of vibration in the steering wheel, but
keeps you alive, Kevin.
Keeps me alive just because I know how it's going. Yeah, I guess so. It's also really hard to get into fifth gear, but maybe I'll show you guys that on a drive around in the future. So that's really it for the first wash this thing has seen in years, probably. But you know, it still looks half decent. It didn't really show us anything we didn't know already, like I said. But
you know what though? It's a nice clean start just to see what we're working with.
Yeah, 100%. Also, it feels really good to clean an interior. I know I didn't really show you guys that, the whole vacuuming purpose, but I'm sure you could imagine what it looks like to vacuum the inside of a car. Other than that, you know, just keeping everything else in shape as far as the door panels go, and just maintaining the leather for now. Because I think we would keep the interior. Honestly, I think we're going to keep the interior door panels. We can revive these door handles, no problem.
Yeah.
But the door panels, as far as the leather goes, or vinyl, whatever you want to call it, it's pretty good. But once again, we'll see once we get there.
We actually need to find out whether it's leather or vinyl.
If anybody knows in the comments, tell us. But yeah, for now, that's
That's our E30.
our E30. See you.